I'm doing a documentary thing on here a little bit. This is my, so far, babe of a Les Paul, being very babe-like. Right now I'm playing through an Egnator Tourmaster, and just tuned it, and this is on the basic Les Paul, quote, quote, setting. Almost played the first chord, huh? And so it's doing that thing. Yesterday I wasn't doing that thing so well. Freshly charged battery even yesterday. So now I'm going to go into this tuning. What was happening a few minutes ago, not even maybe 2 minutes ago before I tuned, is it went super fractal here. So the note would just get super 1980 to attempt that digital. So as soon as I start playing in banjo rolls, you can hear it getting all short. The notes are suddenly disappearing. And I have a Line 6 700 series Variax, which is not new, maybe 15 years, maybe 20 years old. And that has never had an issue at all with fractal sound at all, just spot on. This wasn't free, that's for sure. I got it. This is the demo model. Note my quotes. Anyway, so suddenly when I do not even super fast banjo rolls, but just, in the middle position it's doing that. It didn't do that on the treble position. Now it's doing that on the treble position as well. So it sounds really, really wonky. I usually play this on the LP. Somehow it's on semi. I'll put it on over, just for sake of, See right there, then the third strum there, I got real fractal again. It was fine on the first two strums. I just tuned it. These aren't, not cheap tuners. It's not a cheap machine. So right there, all the sound is going super fractal. Why, right? So I'm going to go to a different tuning just to see if it's on that. So it's fractal on this setting as well, so you can hear that within a few seconds. This is with the this on there as well. Ooh, my left ear just got all funny. Anyway. Anyway, so it's not just that. Now this is on the bass setting. Trying the middle. Must be an open G, maybe. Yeah, it says blues G, so that's what it should be on. Chords again. What a tough chord, huh? For some reason my hand just seized right there. Anyway, from there you can tell that this is sounding pretty good. This is actually not sounding like a robot fell over. really thin, weird, wispy sounds that are, I don't know what, because it's not out of tune. Right, so, and that's in the middle position now. So I'm going to go to the treble position. Yeah. Uh-huh. So as soon as I went into the bass notes, it's doing that again. So now it's doing it from the 5th fret up. So that's what the problem is it's kind of doing what it wants when it wants to. It doesn't really have its own, it's pretty erratic, you know, as far as where those tones are coming from and what they're doing. It's like a little fluck there. So as soon as I hit that, it sounds like there's a trem on there, right? It's a Tourmaster straight up, pretty clean sounding. So right now string 4 is in a tremolo mode. I never set it for a tremolo mode, nor would I. Notice all the notes there, missed a tonic. So yeah, it's doing all this weird stuff, and it doesn't make it particularly useful. I wouldn't want to play a gig and suddenly go into robot mode as it's been doing. These are actually fairly nice sounds compared to some of the other ones that were coming through. So there's that, right? So 3 positions on the Les Paul in supposedly blues G, Rezo G. I think I put that in. Oh, this is C6, right? So basic C6 stuff is on the bass setting on the Les Paul. Then it got real thin, so it just kind of turned into a banjo. So as I go more into the bass notes there, it does that weird ringing thing. It's like it's, and again, I'm not new to Line 6 guitars or anything. This is just bad sounding stuff. Like it goes through, and it picks a resonator on a super thin hollow sound, or it picks a banjo. So somehow this thing reoriented itself to have all these weird fucking noises in there. So it's like right there, as soon as I got to string 4, you could hear it just go all dissonant, right? So like a blues off of that. So the volume change. Really thin again. Not a Les Paul sound. Volume change. Super volume change. So still says Les Paul. Should be sounding really, you know, nice anyway. Meaty, good. Not thin, not like you're trapped in a hall with a robot or something. See, nasty. Away. And then it sounds like a straw again. And now you can hear the pot suddenly making noise. It's not this thing. It's not that thing. There's no reason the pots would suddenly get scratchy for me not changing anything. So, yeah, what's going on there is magic, I guess. I'll go through a couple of more. I'll try this in the middle position, see if it's there. Doesn't want to be a Les Paul right off the 6th string. Doesn't want to be a Les Paul off the 6th string. See, I'll try a different one. Going to the T model. Should be on the 700 series, that was the Joe Barden's. So it should sound nice, especially with the C6. Now my thumb's getting all bunchy. Gosh, what happened there, right? Now, muted. Really nasty. This is not even good enough for the 500 series. If the 500 series sounded like this, they wouldn't have sold it any. Now there's the sound, the imprinted sound of the scratchy pots, which don't exist. Amazing, huh? So that should be sounding good. Should be sounding... Something my hand went... My right hand just got nabbed that away for some reason. So instead of warming up, I'm warming down apparently. But that's what's happening so far on this. I can't really justify keeping it because it doesn't make sense for me to pay 2 times. You know, I could get 2 Les Pauls and, you know, that are just regular and have one in C6 and one in open E flat and have no problems. But this is just being terrible. So I just switched it over to the normal. I'm going to do this for a little bit because yesterday I didn't want to do that at all. You know, I kept on doing the weird noises for that too. So I just grabbed my hand there. That's in the middle position. So for this lick that I've been playing for 20-some years, suddenly my hands don't want to move at all. And I'm playing it bass backwards, amazingly enough, for the last 2 weeks. You know, up here, with the, my hand just got missed again. So all those notes there are gone. So all those lines are completely gone on this song. And again, we played this with my bands live for quite a while. We played at a Mexican bar every week for a year. Did that a lot. So suddenly it's just completely dyslexic. So anyway, I guess what I'm getting at is it's kind of fucking weird and kind of kaflooey and not what I was expecting and not the sound quality at all. And this is, a friend of mine has the lower tier, or did anyway, I think he sold it, but the lower tier, you know, the one that looked like a toilet seat, you know, the mother of toilet seat kind of thing on it, and the black. Great neck on it, great sound actually. None of this skidding treble stuff, none of this surprise tremolo, none of this so right there, the 6th string did that big wants to be a resonator thing again. And I'll just show you this other one, the baritone. The baritone was just so bad. I've done some recordings in open A, but I'm not gonna do anything on that right now because what's happening is right there, so it gets real sticky on the strings 5 and 6. So I just switched tone. For what I'm hearing, went super treble on strings 1 and 2. So anyway, that was weird in here. That's what I got. I guess I have to return it. It's still in babe condition because it is a babe. But I can't keep it, so I'll have to do something else. Talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.